Quantum's channels primarily consists of TV reviews with movie and video game reviews mixed in. Just a normal channel. Now there was a certain hype train that has started for a certain video game that Quantum jumped on. Elden Ring. Now this game was marketed really hardcorely, to be fair, and it reached the normal audience that didn't realize this was a From Software game or a Soulsborne game. And Mr. QuantumTV did a review without realizing that point.
Today I'll be giving you guys a review of Elden Ring. No spoilers and none of that other nonsense, and we're going to get straight to the point. Essentially, don't buy this game. Essentially, in a nutshell though, the name of the game should not be called Elden Ring. The name of the game should be called You Died.
To be fair, I also thought Elden Ring was some other game. Originally, I thought it was that one game called Avowed that we only got a teaser for from a previous E3. But when my friends brought it up on Discord, I asked them about Elden Ring, and they called it a Dark Souls game. And I thought, and at that time, most of the Dark Souls trilogy was on sale. So I'm running through a Soulsborne gauntlet right now. So I've completed Dark Souls Remastered and Dark Souls 2. I am currently on Dark Souls 3. So I'm technically trying to make my way through to Elden Ring. But you know, as much hype Elden Ring got, a lot of people loved the game. So there was clearly gonna be people who opposed Quantum's opinions here. And the first to start that off is Mischief.
But in all seriousness, what the actual fuck did you expect to do when playing a From Software game? A studio notorious for the difficulty of their titles. I refuse to believe you hadn't heard of titles like Dark Souls and Sekiro Shadow Dice twice before buying Elden Ring. Sure, if you were dying in Elden Ring due to bugs and actual issues with the game, then I could understand you complaining about it. However, that isn't the reasoning behind it based on what you say later on. You are just bad at the game.
Now, Quantum found out about this video through the Content ID system that YouTube has built in and decided to copyright claim him.
Well, a channel with 64,000 subscribers decided to harass me with threats of a copyright strike against my channel because I called out their Elden Ring review, in which they consistently got things factually incorrect. After I called a certain one of these channels out, aka QuantumTV, they deleted said review because I was blatantly correct, and then proceeded to threaten me with an illegal copyright takedown of my video, calling them out for their bullshit. You literally stole my video footage with an illegal video downloader. Take this video down and remake it with all the stolen footage and without my likeness in your thumbnail. I own the sole copyright to the QuantumTV brand and all of its imagery assets. Failure to remove the stolen content will result in a takedown. I've already formally filed against you but don't want to copyright strike you. I just want my assets removed, so I'm giving you a heads up. I don't mind criticism, just don't go stealing my videos from my channel. This isn't going to fly. It's a violation of YouTube's terms of service to use third-party software to acquire someone's videos, and you're risking your channel with stunts like this. Only warning, man. Signed, Q. That was his original threat to me, and well, goddamn is it fucking brain dead. Not only is it not against YouTube TOS to download videos, in fact they have a download button directly built into the YouTube site itself, but also directly support downloading videos via Google developer tools that absolutely anyone can access.
Now, Quantum states that Mischief stole his video when that is not the case, my friend. And he also calls Mischief a 16-year-old little shit, a bully, and a punk. And I'm just like, none of these criticisms he gave you fucking lead up to that, sir. Literally, this is the most mildest criticism anyone can get on this platform. And this dude literally like, shut up, my content, you stole it from me. I'm taking it back. And I'm just like, no, that's not how that works. Now let's talk about copyright in general. I'm gonna be frank with you. On YouTube, if you do this, you're gonna be instantly seen as the villain. There's no good outcome for someone to ever use this tool. And for me, I see it as a golden rule taboo to not ever do this to a creator. Because if you do it, the general YouTube audience will see it as you trying to shut down the creator or the video. Simply just don't do it, and you can just go on home. And if he, to be fair, if he didn't do this, no one would know about it. That's all I'm saying. Now for me, this was the start of the snowball where many channels ran this story who made their whole community aware of Quantum, and I guess Quantum also got aware of them because, you know, they made videos about him. And I guess that made him very...
Boy, I am thoroughly tickled.
Now guess who is the one that tickled him the most? And if your guess was Review Tech USA, then you are correct, my dear friend.
I forget what I said. I'm literally really tickled by this. Okay.
He's really tickled. Did.
You guys want to have your fun with Quantum TV? Have your fun at this point. I mean, I'm kind of amused by this. I'm not going to lie. I think it's funny.
He says that now after he says he wants to see what options he has against me, and everyone called him out on it. He was going to basically insinuating, it's guaranteed that he was insinuating I'm going to go talk to a lawyer and see if I could take down Review Tech USA.
Now here Rich goes through his tweets which show a less than spectacular worldview on certain groups. Now Quantum made a response video here slandering Rick and calling him someone who would have sexual relations with a child and claiming that his tweets have been hacked. Now you can choose to believe that or not, but I'm pretty sure many of his actions have doubled down and forced that opinion upon many others. Now around here is this sort of just turned into Quantum TV versus like the smaller commentator guys that are like, oh no, it's Alex for Tingle Plays, Mischief as well. And I sort of stopped keeping up with it because I doubt he would have so much to say on this situation, but I guess I was wrong.
It's always a great feeling when something you adore is getting the attention and love you believe it deserves. For me, that's been Elden Ring. Apparently this guy QuantumTV made an Elden Ring review that he later deleted. People saw it was filled with terrible takes and made fun of it, like you do on the internet.
Today I'll be giving you guys a review of Elden Ring. Essentially, don't buy this game. The difficulty spikes when you get to certain bosses. It's so unfair that you'll find yourself spending so many hours losing time away from your life. So I would say this game is for somebody who really is looking for a sandbox. They have no family, no friends, no life, and they have literally thousands of hours to grind away.
Why? This is a game made for people without families.
Now when Actman, an avid Souls game enjoyer, made a video covering some of Elden Ring's hot takes, which prominently included Quantum, basically raised a flag for everyone to be more aware of Quantum TV. Remember what he did when he didn't like Mischief's video? Can you guess what happened? You probably can. He decided to copyright claim the Actman.
A false copyright strike and takedown request was recently filed against my channel, the star of my Elden Ring Hot Takes video. That video is going to remain public, and it will remain public forever.
So since, what is his name here? The Act Man? Never heard of you, and we're going to go over your so-called hot takes, which contains a lot of stolen footage, and which, by the way, I'll look into my options around getting that taken down.
Any further attempts to falsely copyright strike my channel will be met with a counter lawsuit in which I will clean you out.
He's saying I'm violating YouTube terms of service, and he's bullying me. He's playing the fucking victim. Let me put this on the screen for every motherfucker right now that needs to see this shit. This little turd literally pulled his own video.
Yeah, because he probably doesn't want to get a fucking copyright strike.
But the damage and intent was made apparent to the rest of us, because we all understand the gravity of using copyright against other content creators. After my encounter with Quantum in the DMs, I was like, this is a man who cannot be reasoned with, who will not change for anyone, and who cannot change. He is still the same hateful, bigoted, racist, transphobic piece of human trash copyright abuser that he was before. Nothing has changed. He has only been trying to hide all this stuff. Like, you understand, by law, I can countersue you if you come after me. I will win, and I will clean you out. You will sell that wedding ring on your finger. You will sell your house and any valuable possessions you have for wasting my fucking time.
Okay, in the DMs Quantum and Actman were in, Actman wanted a verbal call between him and Quantum, but Quantum refused, instead opting for the more clearly obvious answer of, let's go find the Actman and dox him and call his mother.
So, I'm trying to avoid any kind of litigation or lawsuit by talking things out, so is there any way I can get in contact with him?
You had only one way to contact him, and that was through Discord, but here you are, delving into this whole situation in the worst way possible. This man doesn't know the inner workings of this platform, I swear to God, dude. First thing, this is YouTube drama. You keep this on the internet. There's nowhere else to put this in. And also contacting and getting private information of the Actman and actually going through and calling and making sure it is actual private information. My God, dude, how more loops did you go through, dude? How many more loops that were so unnecessary did you go through, huh? How many? Now, as a common-sensed individual, everyone, like the Ant-Man, would respond in the most annoyed and frustrated way due to him finding personal info about him and personal info that relates to him, which in this case is his mother, and him going through the effort to talk to his mother.
I can confirm QuantumTV is threatening me and my family with doxing and violence. News to me.
I'd rather not drag a family through the mud given the times and the current status of the world. You understand what I mean? Like, we all have families and stuff we're trying to accomplish. So I'm not trying to derail anybody's livelihoods with something that could easily be talked out. So I'm trying to be the reasonable party, at least reach out. You know, be civil.
Okay, you guys can take that as however you want, but at the end of the day, this man decided to go find somebody on the internet that he's beefing with in real life, which is not unheard of, but it's something you just don't do.
If we see you, Quantum, we shoot on sight. I'll say that again. If we see you, we shoot on sight. So I could just be like walking out of my home, and if you're there, you shoot? Where are the contacts for this?
Now, this is technically where we leave everything off from my perspective at this time. QuantumTV called his mom, and Ekman wasn't happy about that. And of course, he's gonna have a warning out there for you to if he ever sees you in around his properties or his family's properties, they're gonna quote unquote shoot on sight. Well, however you take that as, because according to Quantum, he says it's a death threat. And according to everyone else who knows how he wants to say it, it's just a warning. Because you are not supposed to contact anyone's next of kin, especially if you're a stranger on the internet. As much as Quantum tries to justify that, the only time you call next of kin is if you know that family and you want to talk to somebody in that family. But Quantum is completely a stranger in this situation from the internet. And he thinks that's not creepy. Man, all I'm saying is the strikes are the main issue here. Elden Ring was just along for the journey. That's my 2 cents on the situation. Hopefully, everything's justified and everything comes down by now. I'm not sure when this video is going to come out, but I try to simplify it the best I can for you guys. I'm sorry if I use too much other people footage. I don't think I have enough of me in here, to be fair, but what you gonna do? Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Like and criticize this video. I do really want to know, because this might be the last one I do. This is the first one I do where I try to structure it so it's not as biased as can be.